Hello everyone and welcome to the Monday live stream. We're going to have all kinds of noise today. There's a little break in the lawn mowing, but someone showed up to mow my lawn right now, and I'm pretty sure you guys can hear it. Now they are weed whacking. So yeah, it's going to be noisy, it's going to be terrible, but they're little entrepreneurs, so I can't blame them. Michael, hello. Mobguppy, hello. Multi-Tank Addiction, hello. It was great to meet you this weekend. Joel, Tampa Tom, Barbara Jackson, Pavilion Ends. Hey, Pavilion. Hello. Aquatic Ma, hello. Turbofish. RKL Aquatics, hello. Dun, 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 dun. Barbara Jackson, it was great to meet you this weekend, and thank you again for lunch. I really appreciate it. Mark, hello. Gia, hello. Michael, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Kathleen White, hello. Candy Overhauls, hello. Anthony, hello. And everyone else rolling in. Denny's Fish Tanks. I can hear the mowers in my neighborhood. Yeah, you guys will have to tell me how bad it is, because turn down my mic. Maybe that's better. I don't know. RJ Riz, hello. Chirish, hello. It was nice meeting you, Barbara Jackson. Friday Fish Facts. I finally met Ron last weekend. That was pretty awesome. Although you disappeared. I didn't know where you went. You were standing next to me, and then I never saw you again. Just disappeared. Is Cole here? Hello, Cole. People are saying hi, so you must be here. Oh, yep, there you are. Hello. Bentley, I got to hang out with Bentley again, and hopefully be in one of his videos soon. Jeff Rose Fish Keeping, hello. Mr. 10, hello. Sorry it wasn't a better restaurant. Well, it's a hotel restaurant, so you can never expect too much. But you know what? It was about the company, not the food. And even a bad steak is still better than salad or something. I don't know. A bad steak is still a good steak in my book. Way better after you turn the mic down. Alright, should I turn it even more down? I'm trying to watch the levels to see what triggers it. That doesn't really trigger it. Maybe. I don't know. Jobs Aquarium Tanks, $4.20 super chat, first of the night. As always, thank you, my friend. I watched the whole ad for you. YouTube millions. Yep, YouTube millionaire. Sorry, man, I had to drop the kids off at the pool. Oh, that's right. Well, I assumed you were. I thought you were coming back for the dinner, but I didn't see you at the dinner either. Bentley says, indeed, I spent 3 hours editing audio last night. Awesome. I did not film anything because I never really film at conventions. Because I'm just there to have fun, not to work, quote unquote. But I don't know. I'm looking forward to the aquatic experience, especially since it's going to be the last one. That makes me happy. And what else? What other conventions? Maybe Chicago. I don't know if I'm going to Chicago. Stop turning it down. Is that good? Yeah, Def. Got to turn it up a little. Okay. We'll try that. We will try that. Excuse me. How's that? Happy birthday, Bob. Not my birthday, but maybe it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Tyler. I don't know. Is that like, oh, I called you, wish you a happy birthday. Oh, it's not my birthday. Oh, I thought we had the same birthday. That's Michael's trick. Turn up the volume. You sound like you're in the next room. How's that? Friday Fish Fact says, I was at the dinner, but we got there a little late. Only table left was near the back. Yes, and I was in the front row. Dang it. I should wait for you guys to respond. I'm just going to leave it at that. We're going to leave it at this level, and if you guys hear the lawnmower too much, I'll turn it back down. Up a bit more. Okay, that's up a bit more. Kiwi, hello. Revo, hello. Did I name this? I scheduled this live stream like a week ago. Did I name it? Oh yeah, we got a new schedule. Let me pull up the calendar here. Multi-Tank Addiction, nice to finally meet you. Yeah, a lot of people really loved what was I doing? Oh yeah, the calendar. One thing at a time here, folks. One thing at a time. Where the heck? Where is the calendar on your phone? Oh, here it is. So 13. So next week it'll still be 5 o'clock, but after next week, the live streams will be at 6 p.m. Pacific. 6 p.m. Pacific. Yes, it was great to finally meet all of you guys. Barbara, Multi-Tank Addiction, Ron. It was awesome. I was a little disappointed that the talk started like an hour and a half late, but it was still a great talk. I don't remember her name. I'm terrible with names, but she was talking about collecting plants all over Africa, and it was really cool. Bentley says there was space when I got there, but when Gary Lang says take a seat for dinner, you take a seat and chat rainbows. That is true. Yep, Gary Lang was there, so I saw Gary Lang again, which is always neat. But he's always in a hurry, it seems like, or getting rushed off to talk to someone. So I didn't get to talk to him, but it's still pretty cool to see him. Accidentally said that this live stream broken down for everyone. All right, pretty sure that's a rule. Yep. I forgot to ask you about the rainbows I gave you and if they're spawning yet. But I did ask Friday Fish Facts, and he said no after he got back from your fish room tour. Yes, Bentley, I saw that. I was jelly, but I was behind Gary in line, so I got to pick his brain. Yeah. Deb Schramm, hello, hello. Did I miss anything? I felt like I missed something. Nope. All right. You're killing me, Smalls. That's late for us East Coasters. Yep. Well, yeah. Yeah, well, hopefully it'll only be for a few months, though. Hopefully a few months. Friday Fish Fact says, I gotta meet Gary Lang the next day at the auction. Do you know, or maybe Bentley would know, or, I mean, I don't know if you would know, but how much did the Paludarium go for? That's what I want to know. Jamie McDonald, hello, my friend, says, I just got the like button. Did you? Don't forget to hit the like. Your mail refuses to go near Mop. I'll get him in line soon. Aren't there two of them, though? I was trying to use my other rainbows to show him the way. He's a stubborn bugger. You know, he might just be a late bloomer. How do I tell if Neorites are still alive? They've had the hatch closed for 1 week. Take them out and set them somewhere and see if they go and try to find water. $900, huh? That's probably out of my price range. Hi, Candy. Did you know you are rapidly approaching 500? So, 900 to Clay, former GSAS president. So, Jamie, I got some bad news for you. As far as the most subscribers with no content, did you know that Dean has like 3,000 subscribers and not a single video? That's insane. BBA says, I just ordered 10 more Emperor Tetras for my rainbow tank. Going to move my giant Danios out and replace with Emperors. That is an excellent move. Excellent move, in my opinion. I'm being picky. Oh, is there like one is better than the other? This live stream broken down for everyone. First 10 minutes, introduction, catch up, next 20 minutes, actual info, Q&A, last 30 minutes, random stuff. Dennis Wong, Aquascaped ADA setup went for 500. Smaller ADA by Corey's booth was 250. Friday Fish Facts, Dean was cool to meet too. Yes, and actually that is the first time I have ever met Dean in person. And nobody could believe that. But yeah. Dean's a really awesome guy. I think it was actually the first time I met Randy as well, to be honest. But I didn't want to say that in case I had met him before. All were basically highway robbery given what they're worth. Yeah. Now, if that Paludarium was at like a regular GSAS meeting, then I probably would have got it. Curtis says, I'm subscribed to Dean. Was really hoping he would make videos. I mean, maybe someday. I don't know. Watching from the town of Wallace Police Department in Wallace, North Carolina. Awesome. Watching from the police department. I hope you're on the right side of the bars there, my friend. Hey, over the weekend I got a beautiful pair of German blue cichlids. Awesome. My prep, I actually am probably one of the few that like Bolivian rams over the blues, or the electric blue, whatever. I just really like Bolivian rams. Did I say that the first time? I like Bolivians more. Yeah. Kaler's Aquatics says Dean is OG. Yes, he is definitely OG. Curtis Schindler, I've been trying to convince him. Uh, I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know if he would make videos. I don't. It's probably easier for him to just have Jimmy come over and document everything. Honestly. Also, nice weed eater. Yep. Yep. They had all week to show up to mow my lawn, and they chose Monday at 5 p.m. I'm not going to stop them. It needs to be done. Bentley Pasco says, and now for a meeting later, folks. Thanks for stopping by, Bentley. I appreciate it. And again, it was good to hang out with you again this weekend. Last weekend. Somebody knows just nice weed eater. Yep. Multi-tank addiction. I prefer Bolivian Rams as well. Yep. And I think it's more of a subtle beauty. Like just gray with like little hints of color all over. I don't know. Multi-tank addiction. I thought I saw you early Saturday morning at AGA, but unfortunately I never saw you again and didn't get a chance to say hello, maybe? Jobs is a good weed eater. I don't think he's eating it. Well, I mean, he might. Bob, did you say you were going to Florida soon? What are you going to do in Florida? I'm trying to go to Florida around August. And I would like to go to Imperial Tropicals and maybe check out some reptile farms. I don't know. But I want to go for a week as a vacation and mix in videos as well. So I'm not going just to make videos. Like I want to go to the beach and I want to just hang out in the sun at the beach for a day. I don't know. Maybe go surfing. I don't know. But definitely do some video. Probably, but with Jimmy moving to Ohio, that seems unlikely. Yeah, I don't know. He might just get shackled down here and have no choice. The only hope is that his woman, who was here over the weekend, liked to hear so much, maybe she'll want to move here. I don't know. Did you already talk about the new schedule already? Yes, Charles Fish Tanks. It's just that I'm going from 5 p.m. Pacific to 6 p.m. Pacific. I thought I told you that, but maybe I didn't. Luke Maynard says, I just reached 80 subs. Thanks for inspiring me. Almost to 100, my friend. That's one of the hardest little hurdles is the 100, and then it's 1,000. The 1,000 is probably the hardest. Why does my gecko flash when I post stuff? Because that's what it's supposed to do. Bob had a baby, it's a boy. What? Had a baby, it's a boy? Casey, hey, Casey, what's going on, my friend? Hey, Bob and friends. Also, if there's any patrons in here, this was the last month of the Jimmy prints, so we'll get those sent out this week, and then we're canceling that tier. So if you're on that tier, make sure you delete or edit your pledge to whatever you want. You can keep it at 20, but you're not going to get prints anymore. So you probably want to edit that. Hey, since you're going to Florida, go to Predatory Fins. Oh man, there's so many places that I could go. I don't want to get wrapped up in going to so many places that I end up like not having fun. I don't want it to be like non-stop, because it is a vacation. So we'll see. But like I said, I'm hoping to go for a week, check it out. Yeah, that's about it. Fish Tank Barn, what's going on, my friend? Oh, Candy, you are quick tonight. What? Oh, linking my Patreon. Thank you very much. I know it's a while from now, but Aquashella in Chicago in September. And I've never gone to an event. Who else is thinking of going? So for me, since they moved the time, like Aquashella is 2 weeks away from the Aquatic experience. So I can definitely only go to one now. And I know Aquashella is a far better show, but they don't have a lot of freshwater stuff. From what I heard, I've never been, but a lot of people were complaining that it's like mainly saltwater. And it would be nice to go to New York. So I don't know. I haven't decided which one I'm going to go to. Either Chicago or New Jersey, but I would go to New York. So I don't know. If I can only do one, would you prefer Patreon or YouTube membership? It's really up to you. So Patreon is better for the creators because they take a significantly less um, percentage, like way less. But really, whatever is easier for you, it doesn't matter to me. I'd just be happy if you did one or the other or none. Just the fact that you're here makes me happy. But um, Patreon is better for the creator. Bob, would you prefer members? Oh, you asked that too. So the only reason I still have the reason I like Patreon better is because you can do $1, whereas YouTube it's only $5, and I don't know, for people who support multiple channels that adds up pretty quick. So that's the reason I keep Patreon going. I'm actually going to start doing more on Patreon once I quit my job, um, and actually doing well. Obviously, be doing a lot more content once I quit my job, but that will be a focus. But again, that's not till the summer. MTA, there were so many cool people to meet. It was awesome. Patreon, hey Barbara, hey, hi everyone. I mean, the cool thing about being a member here is I love seeing the green chat. I don't know why. I love seeing your names in green. So, but again, it's whatever you guys want. And again, it's not a requirement. There's really, really no special perks as of yet for either. But I just appreciate it either way. Will bristlenose eat eggs in a rainbow fish breeding tank? So they won't hunt them out to eat them, but if they're just going along looking for algae, there's a good chance that they'll either eat them or ruin them. So if you're trying to breed, um, I would probably pull them out. Gia, hello. Hi, Shallow Waters and Casey Summers. Chicago's much closer for me, but I've heard the same about the saltwater thing. I have to eat right now. I'll be back. Yeah, Michael, and I actually really like saltwater tanks. They're really cool, really fun to look at. There's so much diversity. So it's not like that's even. It's not even that that's like a negative on why I would pick the aquatic experience over Aquashella. Like I said, hopefully it'll be the last aquatic experience, which sounds terrible, but hopefully it will be. Bristlenose would eat my angelfish eggs. Wow. And that's even with some angry parents. Like, they're pretty good about guarding their eggs. Gosh, I don't know. I just wish they weren't 2 weeks apart. Or, I don't know. I definitely can't go to Bolt, though, especially if I quit my job. Use Barrett Bottom Aquarium says, use a mop and replace with a new one every 3 to 4 days. Yeah, if you don't want to remove your bristlenose pleco, that is an excellent idea. From Advanced Refrigeration. Shallow Waters, hello. Ooh, that broke the lawnmower. That's what you get for mowing on my live stream. Anthony's Fishy Friend says, all the people who have quit their job to do fish are really tempting me. My job just laid off 14 employees in my position. Well, yeah, I mean, it's interesting. It'll be fun. Luckily, this is not my only source of revenue. If I did quit my job, this would not be my only source of revenue. So it's not like, I don't know. We'll see. I'm just looking forward to the freedom. I pretty much do whatever I want right now, except for 40 hours a week. But I mean, even when I go to work, they'll tell you I still do whatever I want. So, but I don't know. I'm just tired of making money for the man. Advise on where I put mops, please. They float. Floating mops. So you can go on eBay, pretty much anywhere, and find floating mops, or you can make your own. You just go get acrylic yarn, 100% acrylic yarn, and like cork tops, and then you wrap it around the cork, and then the cork will float with the mop. There's like 100 videos on how to do it on YouTube. Bob Vance from Vance Refrigeration. There he is. London Calling. Would you like me to send a canister of Thames water for your tanks? Thames water? I don't even know what that is. I have no idea. Chris says, I can't make it to Chi-Town this year, but if they do it in Chi-Town next year, I'll be there. I hope it's not. Okay. So, I hope it's not in Houston and Chicago again. I hope they get rid of one and move it to Vegas. It should be in Vegas. Everyone needs to tell them it needs to be in Vegas. All right. When I take mops out, where do they go? You put them in a separate tank. So basically, get like a 5 or a 10-gallon tank. Make sure it's cycled, obviously. And then you just move the mop, because all the eggs will stick to it. So you just take that mop and you move it over to the other tank and just let them hatch out. What I would do if I was doing it, I would set up a tank and just blast it with light. Let it grow algae. Make sure it's just really nice and seasoned so your fry have stuff to graze on when they hatch out. Thames is the river in London. It's a river in foggy London town. Alright, apparently I am terrible at geography, but that's alright. I want to meet this mythical man or the company. Boss makes $1, you make a dime, which is, I mean, that's the way it should be. Like, if I was a CEO of a company, the janitor shouldn't be making nearly as much as I was. Right? The time could be better spent making myself money. Dirty London River. My rainbows don't eat plants. I've had rainbows that eat plants, and it's very frustrating. Only one species of rainbow. I think it was Siri Creek. I don't remember. But yeah, they picked apart my plants. They destroyed them. And I even tried to feed them like vegetable, like food, like seaweed. I tried feeding seaweed, vegetables, anything. Then they just kept going at my plants. JH Aquatics says, Barbara Jackson, I hope someday I'll get to meet you too. You should, because Barbara Jackson is freaking funny. She's a pretty cool person. Chinatown in New York City has like 2 slotted left. You're going to have to go to Queens for the Chinatown in New York City has like 2 slotted left. Oh, 2 stores left. Alright, maybe I should read the next line. I wouldn't want that water. I lived in London for 6 months after college. The river was about 50 feet from where I lived. I mean, it'd be kind of cool, but just to say you had it, I guess. I don't know. I'd rather have like a bottle of Amazon water. That would be cooler. Or the Nile River. I don't know. Mile High Plecos, yo, what's going on? Mile High Trevor, good to see you. I was actually thinking about you the other day. Hope everything is well. Joel with the $2 New Zealand. Bob, I'm eating a pie, mince and cheese in your honor. Hey, I don't eat pie. That just means more for you. Quit your job and do what you love. The secret of living long, happy life. Good on you. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be fun. I was hoping I could do it in the spring. Like, I was hoping I could quit already, but then I had some issues with the vet bills kind of run up pretty high. So once I take care of those, all my cars are paid off, no credit card debt. Yeah, it'll be pretty easy. Like I said, it's not my only source of revenue. I agree with you, Bob. Someone of a CEO should make more money than a janitor, but not 10,000 to his 20. I mean, who knows? Some janitors make good money, like some don't. Like, also location. There's so many variables, so many factors. But there is definitely a large disparity. And then, well, we go into politics, but that's probably not very smart. I spotted Raphael catfish won't eat anything but ram's horns. It's a good thing those multiply like crazy. My High Pleco says, whoa, new tank. I've shown this tank before. Unfortunately, it's been so long, I don't remember who sent it to me. Yeah, kind of a douche like that. But yeah, it's got full of, this is like just a basic tank, water wisteria. There is some Rotala in there, but yeah, guppies, neons. There's some cherry barbs in there. It just looks really good, and all it is basically water wisteria and a couple other plants thrown in. Crystals, pets, and plants. Hello. I have a bottle of water that claims it's from Fiji. That's probably not from Fiji. That water is pretty good, but boy, is that overpriced. There's my Patreon again. Thank you very much. What is your other source of income? That I'm probably not going to talk about. It's nothing illegal or bad, but yeah, I don't want to give away all my secrets. Anyways, what else we got going on here? Full-time nutrient, don't you know? Oh, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, if you're just getting in, new live stream time, 6 p.m. Pacific after next week. Next week will still be 5 p.m. Anything new? No new fish, no new plants. Actually, Bentley is sending me a bunch of jungle vows since he forgot to bring it to the meet or to the convention, so that'll be fun when I get that. WV Fishkeeper, did I miss the new live stream schedule? That is it. We're just changing to 6 p.m. Fiji water smells like bread. I've never had figgy water that smells like bread. Yeah, so it's still gonna be Monday. It's just gonna be 6 p.m. I'm getting off to a later start on Mondays. I'm actually changing my work schedule, so instead of getting up at 4:30, I can get up at 6:30 because I'm like tired all the time because I stay up too late. So hopefully, a couple extra hours of sleep will help with that. But yeah, that is the reason why we are starting later. I think I'm going to go throw a cull shrimp into QT and make sure those fish aren't killers before moving them to the display. It's pretty smart. Pretty smart. Oops, probably shouldn't do that right into the mic. Crochet blankets for his side hustle. It would work. I mean, really. As long as you're good at it. In this day and age, as long as you're good, you can make money almost anyway. I mean, honestly, there's like YouTube channels about putting Lego sets together, for crying out loud, that make tons of money. So it's a pretty great time to be alive. It is so easy to capitalize on your hobby. Yeah, if someone really wanted to do it, they really could. Do you still have that corkscrew Val I sent you? I do, actually, in my Dirta tank. I almost made a video on my Dirta tank, but the last time I did, people just yelled at me, which normally I don't care about, but it's like, just relax, people. Relax. How much for crochet blankets? Well, my first one would be, that's like a Michael Jordan rookie card. If I could get $10 for it, I'd be pretty happy. Everyone knows Bob Ears royalties off that pie recipe he sold to Mary. I have not a clue what half of what you said was. Pie royalties, though. There's the cliff note. Pie royalties. Corvus Oskin, I got to hang out with Corvus, and we had some laughs this weekend along with everyone else. Of course, who else was there? Jimmy, his girlfriend. I don't know why I keep calling her his girlfriend instead of her name. Corvus, Bentley, Ron, Multi-Tank Addiction, Randy. Did I already say Corey? Of course, Corey was there. What other YouTubers? Boy, if there was other YouTubers there and I forgot, I'm going to feel pretty bad. Who could I test ship fish to? Probably will be able to do it within the next 2 months. Your best bet, I don't know if you're on any Facebook groups, post on there that you have some fish that you're willing to give away to test out shipping. You're going to have people in chat here say, I'll take them. $10 for a Steenfott blanket sold. I want a beach towel. That's what I want. I want a gigantic beach towel with my logo on it. How do you do a collab? You just ask someone if they want to collab. Now here's the trick though. So you just don't go to a channel and say, will you collab with me, or can we collab? You have to go to a channel with an idea. So, like me, a lot of people will message and they'll be like, "Hey, do you want to do a collab?" I'm like, "Sure. What do you have in mind?" And they're like, "I don't know." I'm like, "It's your idea. Like, what do you want to do?" But unfortunately, a lot of people, they want to collab, and then they want the other person to do all the work, like come up with the idea. And I'm not gonna lie, I did the same thing when I was smaller. So yeah, go to a channel, ask to collab with an idea. That's what you want to do. How many grains of gravel do you recommend for a static tank, i.e., non-moving filtration method per square inch? So many. I don't know. I feel like that's personal preference. Myself, I like deep substrate, like 3 inches. Other people like 1 inch, 2 inch. Me, I like you've seen my tank. I like 3 inches of substrate. So, that 2 inch would be like a bare minimum. So yeah, I like around 3 inches. But if you're not planning it, then you don't need really substrate at all. So stop, collab, and listen. Bob's back with a brand new edition. Something grabs hold of me nightly. Will it ever flow? I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow. To the extreme, I rock a mic like a band. Dance. Okay, that's empty, so I can stop making noise with that. I'm just gonna put it over there for now. Switch to my orange mango. We're just rolling with the rag top down so the hair can't flow. Girlie's on standby, waiting just to say hi. Did he stop? Nah, I just drove by. Remember the show It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? I have never seen it. They made the something towels. I bought one. I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'm not gonna say that word. How many grains of gravel would you recommend for a stack? That's so weird. Let's collab a Tesla video. Sure. I don't know where we're gonna get a Tesla, but did you just drop Vanilla Ice? Maybe. Anyways, guys. Anyways. Let's collab a Tesla video. The only thing I know about Tesla is that it's a very good investment right now. That's about it. Besides that, they're electric cars. Their stock is down. Very good time to buy. I've never seen. I know the show Sunny in Philadelphia, but no, I have never seen it. I'm too old to know what you're saying. If you're talking about Vanilla Ice, like Vanilla Ice is pretty dang old. Because that came out in like 90 or 89, 90, 91. Tesla is 2019 version of DeLorean. I mean, the DeLorean ran on trash. I mean, with the Mr. Fusion, that was pretty sweet. Should I request the Seattle office or go back to LA post graduation? I don't know why anyone would ever want to go to LA. So, I mean, I say the same thing about Seattle, but both sound miserable to me, so don't ask me. Jeez. I wouldn't want to live in Seattle or LA, so you are definitely asking the wrong person. Seattle is miserable. I've been to LA a few times. It's miserable. That was 80s? Vanilla Ice was 80s? I mean, I was there too. I can do the song and the dance. I can do the dance as well. Anyways, guys. So what else is new? Anyone else getting new fish? I haven't got anything new, so you guys gotta tell me what you got new. What were they like? Candy in the 80s. I listened to country. Well, country was still decent in the 80s, at least. Country is awful now. Get me out of LA. Thank you. Didn't they make a movie, like, just Get Out of LA? Isn't it called, like, Escape from LA? I've never seen it, but I imagine that movie is just about people trying to escape LA, obviously, because nobody wants to be there. LA is terrible and crazy hot, but the girls are prettier on average compared to the Bay Area. I don't know. I've been to the Bay Area a few times, too. It's just too expensive. It's so expensive. I went to a friend's house that was, I want to say it was like 1,200 square feet, no yard, and it was like $800,000. And this was like 10 years ago, so it's probably like $3 million now. Bob Vance Advanced Refrigeration says, I'm looking at Pandagara. My fish that's on my list that I have still never gotten is the Pandagara. I need them. I wanted to get them for my 125 gallon tank with nanofish in it. However, I thought they got a little too big for it. And I think Jimmy has some Pandagaras, so maybe if they're not spoken for, I can snag him when he moves, but we'll see. The absolute only thing keeping me in Los Angeles is my daughter. Well, that's a pretty good reason. Ramphonic says, I got a program on me and sold a bunch of angels and cribs. Nice. Hopefully Fry making some money there. Chirish says, I stocked a 29 with 12 white clouds and 10 black neons. Right. I'm back. I had to cut the grass. Was that you out there making all that noise? Ron, did you get anything from the auction? I forgot to ask you. Like, what did you get? Surely you got something from the auction. How do I convince my wife I need more fish tanks? You don't. You just buy them. Just buy them. It's coming from someone who's single. Fish Tank Barn. First concert I went to, was it Vanilla Ice? Planning on getting new stuff in a few weeks. Me too. I have been contemplating setting up like an Episto breeding station and just setting up like a whole bunch of tanks just to breed Epistos. But I don't know. Can you measure bacterial action efficiency in a tank other than how the tank looks, i.e. a meter to measure it, such as pH? I'm sure there's things you can do. Bacterial action. I don't know what you would use to measure that, but there's got to be some way. There's got to be a way. The year I graduated, 1989. Easier to ask forgiveness than permission. Absolutely. That is how I live my life. Of course, I don't have to ask permission or forgiveness for anyone. Start doing things to bug her and she'll tell you to go buy more tanks. That's one way. That's like, as a kid, you get out of doing dishes by breaking dishes. Eventually, they're going to stop asking you to do dishes. So it's kind of the same thing there. The secret is, I don't know. Honestly, I can't give any advice. I have no experience in that matter. Anthony's fishy friends, though, I do like that idea. Start doing things to bug her. The year I graduated, maybe don't call him Shirley. Maybe, but don't call him Shirley. I went to MC Hammer at Joe Louis in Detroit. Never saw Vanilla Ice. I wonder what MC Hammer is doing now. You think he's still broke? Is it possible that he is still bankrupt? I don't know. I think he lives in Arizona. And what about Vanilla Ice's real name? Robert Van Winkle? That's just weird. From Bentley, I bought 2 pairs of Blaharii from Gary Lang's line, 2 pairs of Hawaiian Moscows he gave me, and some Tiger Lotus. All right. 86 here. Yes, you are. Well, hopefully, gosh, Chilanethera, Chila, I don't know. But the Blaharii are pretty sweet, especially if they're coming from Gary Lang. Can never go wrong there. Chris says, I picked up 2 trios of Japanese blue endlers and 2 trios of maple leaf endlers at the Delaware County meeting on Friday. What about the Rick? The Rick is gone. The Rick is gone for good. Kenny graduated at age 18. He's doing a house flip show last I seen. Oh, that's right. Everyone getting in on that fad. Is that still a thing? People still doing that? Eddie, how's it going? Peace and leaves. Friday Fish Festivals, Moscow. Guppies are beautiful. I should probably show mine. Maybe I'll do a video on them. I don't know. Bought at auction some plants and emerald quarries. Emerald quarries, I feel, are very underrated quarries. Like, there's no like special pattern or anything like that, but they do have like a really nice shimmer or kind of shine to them. I don't know. I just feel like they're pretty underrated, coming from someone who's never owned them. Bob's extra funds come from hiding the Rick. Yep, hiding him in my basement. Does Gary Lang know you chopped up a bunch of rainbow fish in your pump? Oh boy. Somebody has been watching KG Tropicals videos. So, John over at KG Tropicals just hit 100,000 subscribers. Congratulations, my friend. Of course, I already told you that in a PM, but, I'll say it here publicly. Congratulations, KG Tropicals, 100,000 subscribers. Is doing a video that shows a lot of other YouTubers and mistakes we've made. It's going to be 2 videos. Part 1 is out. Part 2 is next week. So you guys should check it out. Also, it is Sunia's birthday, who's not currently here. I was hoping she was going to show up to the live stream, so I can wish her happy birthday, but I'm pretty sure she's doing way more important things on her birthday than hanging out on my live stream. But if you happen to rewatch it, happy birthday, Sunia. I hope you have a great day. I just got 6 Sunset Platies. I love those guys, even though I have never owned a Platy in my life. I do like the Sunset ones, and they are the same color as my Epistogramma. The Episto is very aggressive towards them, and only them. Could it be because they are the same color? Love your videos. Are they getting into a space? That would be my question. I don't think it would be because they are the same color, although I suppose it is possible. Also, it may depend on the size of your tank. I don't know, it might be too small. Or it may be he's just got to get used to him and let him know that he's the boss. I would probably give it some more time and see if he calms down a little bit. You may want to add more hides, something to break up line of sight. That might help. But it'll probably go away. He's probably just, establishing dominance. Candy might do a Y'all make me feel old. I graduated in 75. My kids are graduated in the 90s. That's not bad. It's not bad. You still got a long life ahead of you. Do freeze-dried foods diminish nutrient content of the food? I would have to say yes, but is it enough to worry about? Probably not. And I have actually never looked at freeze-dried food as far as comparing the nutritional value, but I know when you freeze food, you lose some of the nutritional value. So I'd imagine freeze-dried, you probably lose a little too. And again, IFG says, do you have a 40-gallon setup? Yes. And why are... Wait. And why are you bugging me in my... Oh, wait, no, not in. During my live stream, mofo. Alright, see? I typed it, and I put it in all caps because I'm serious. 40-gallon setup. I don't know. Maybe watch my channel, buddy, and you know if I had a 40-gallon tank or 12. That guy. Jeez, I tell you. Got hauled into customs for my... Wait, got hauled into customs for all my plants. Well, you're coming from a state that it's legal, so you probably got some explaining to do. There is a raunchy fish store for sale in Federal Way. A raunchy fish store. I couldn't even guess which one that is. I don't know of any... The only fish stores that I know south of Aquarium Zen is Sierra Fish and Pets. Friday Fish Facts, I got pulled out of line for my aquarium substrate freeze samples. That's weird. Bob Vance from Vance Refrigeration. What fish store is it? I don't really go check out fish stores because I feel like they all have the same stuff anyways. So, I don't know. To get me to drive through Seattle to go to a fish store is probably not happening. Anyways, you guys are slow tonight. We must not have a lot of people here. How many people do we got? Chat is slower than me. Oh, we got 80 people. That's pretty good. Veranda guy. Screw USPS. They are so incompetent Their system emailed me saying the shrimp were ready for pickup. After waiting 30 minutes, they haven't even been sorted yet. I'm very lucky that I have a very good office here in my town. I don't know how they got my number, but somehow at some point they got my number, and now they call me when the packages are in, and they're like, "We can send it out in the truck, or you can come and pick them up." And I'm like, "Oh, I'll always come pick them up." Midway Tropical is for sale. I have never ever been there. Where are you from? I'm from Maple Valley. I am north of Seattle. So you would think that they could go, well, I mean, if they have to sort it, but I will tell you, my old roommate is a postal carrier, and I have heard some pretty gnarly stories of what goes on in there. So, yeah, I don't know. I wish they could clean up that like whole mailing system, their whole philosophy, but I don't know, man. It's pretty bad. For sale, freeze dried food, unfreshly caught. Jeez. IFG says, my bad. Wow, that would be a good store to buy, as they actually have tanks on racks. Well, if no one buys it, then they'll have to piece it out, right? I've been on a coffee binge, completing the 30-gallon setup, and now I have a headache rage if I drink. Coffee is another substance that I have never had. I have never had coffee, so you can add that to the list. I've never drank a cup of coffee. I've never tried coffee. Yeah. Anyways, I've heard putting fragile on a box can be considered a challenge. It's true. It's true. They have people that work there that really don't care. They have people that do care. There's some people that ship fish that won't put fragile. They won't even put like live fish or live animal on the box because again, they just don't care. And a lot of them that are angry or just upset with their life will take it out on packages. That's just fortunately the way it is. Not Midway. Midway is in Kent, Des Moines. The one for sale is called Aquarium and Garden. I've definitely never heard of that. At least I've heard of Midway. I've never heard of Aquarium and Garden. Laura is here. Hello, Laura. Great to see you, my friend. Never had pie or coffee. It is true. It is true. There's... I don't know. I don't know. It's when I was a kid, I spent a lot of time with my grandparents that drank a lot of coffee, and it was just the smell. I was just like, ugh, it just doesn't smell good. Why would I ever want to drink that? And you know, now there's like millions, not just black coffee, but millions of different types of coffee. But I don't know. I feel like I don't really need the caffeine any more than what I already consume. I don't know. Plus, I don't really like hot beverages. Like, I don't know. Just not for me. No coffee. Yep, no coffee. Michael says, all of this is making me worried to ship. Yeah, I mean, trust me, if shipping was easy, I mean, it is fairly easy, but I don't know. Like, I would ship fish and sell fish and be pretty successful at it. Like, it would be a really good stream of revenue. But I just thinking about dealing with the post office or UPS or FedEx, any of them, just I don't even want to think about having to do that. I shipped the very first fish I shipped actually went to Laura, a super red bristlenose pleco. If everyone bought fish like Laura bought my fish, then I would definitely sell fish. But unfortunately, not everyone buys fish like Laura bought fish from me. And then I sell. Who else did I ship fish to? Kyle's Wild World, which we don't see very often anymore, which makes me sad. But I sent him Parkinsoni rainbows. Rainbows. Here's the thing: rainbows and plecos are really good shippers. They're pretty durable. So. Aquarium and Gardens was an okay store. Every time I went in to get something, the fish wasn't for sale, so I stopped going, but they had some nice African cichlids from time to time. Iced coffee is the bomb. The bomb. Caramel or chocolate chip at Starbucks is so good. Size, but Seattle seems rad. What do you mean, but? What? I mean, Seattle sucks, but it's a nice area. Like, the state is really nice. Too many drug addicts in Seattle, though. So many drug addicts. Steamboat, my bristle nose is still one of my faves. That's right, she named it Steamboat. Joel says, whatever happened to Kyle? I still see the name pop up every once in a while. But I don't know. Kyle's kind of a free spirit, man. He just kind of just goes with the wind, you know? He just living his life. Shipping ain't easy. Laura's still pretty chill, but the weather makes it a place I wouldn't live personally. I don't even know what you're talking about. There's a reason vast majority of reptile shippers do FedEx only. Fish and chips for sale in London. Boy, Neil, you really love London, don't you? Coffee, aquariums, beer, bed. If you had something I wanted, I would buy fish, shrimp, and plants from you. Yeah, like, so when I first started YouTube, like way back, like decades ago, I mentioned that I wanted to sell like rainbow fish. I wanted to source like good quality rainbow fish, and yeah, it just doesn't exist. There's good quality rainbow fish out there, but just when I started researching shipping, I was like, no, thank you. And you guys know I'm friends with Rachel O'Leary, who's been selling fish for a long time, and I've talked to her about it on many times. Well, probably like, I don't know, 5 or 6 times I've talked to her about it, and it is not something I want to do. Like, she is really good at it because she's really good. She gets like thousands of emails an hour, just nonstop emails, and I wouldn't answer those emails. Like, do your own research. I'm not Google, but you know, people, and then you know, you'll get the people that buy the fish and then want to know how to take care of them. It's like, you should be looking that up before you buy the fish. And I just would not be good at that. I would be so annoyed. So, I am so over customer service that even if I sold something, I would still be, at this point, I would be a douche. Like, I've done my fair share of customer service. I'm over it. Guppies are pretty easy to ship, also very tough. I did not do shipping so well. Apistos, though, I did not ship Apistos well. Apistos actually do pretty well as long as you make sure the water doesn't leak out. Just saying. Laura says, I love Rachel O'Leary. Faux show. Barbara Jackson, I think I lost my Apisto cockatoides. He went behind the driftwood. Looked kind of funny, but at the same time, couldn't get a good look. Haven't seen him in weeks. You know, maybe you'll get lucky. Keep your fingers crossed. Bye, Friday Fish Facts. Oh, is Ron leaving again? Sorry if you left. I missed your chat. At least you admit it. Yeah, I just don't have the patience for it anymore. People are like, why don't you go work for Aquarium Co-op? And I'm like, I'm never doing retail again. I don't care. Like, they could have like 50% commission and I still would not work retail. No way. My dream actually is to like win the lotto and open my own fish store and never open it to the public and be like, you guys cannot come in. Screw you all. You can stand outside and look at my store. I would have like an entry fee. Oh yeah. Lisa says Aquarium Co-op's plants are awesome. Yeah, I've had pretty good luck with them. Kenny Overall says an hour later, still on Monday. Oh, hey Bob, new schedule. Yes, we are changing to 6 p.m. as Candy already mentioned. Same day, Monday, but I'm starting work a little bit later, so I'm getting off a little bit later. And as of now, I already get off work. I rush home, take the dogs out, and then feed all my fish and make it to the live stream with about 10 minutes to spare. So starting later is definitely going to have to push me back a little bit, but that's all right. I could take a couple days. I installed 2 Zis filters today. One's running smoothly, the other isn't. What do I need to do? I would give it some time. Kind of all those moving bed filters, it seems like they either work right away or it takes a couple days. For mine, I blasted it on high. So I did it on like maximum overdrive for a couple days, And now I keep it like almost all the way down to where there's barely any bubbles coming out of it, but the bed is still constantly moving. So it can take some time to get going. I would give it a couple days before I really worry about it. And if it's still not moving after like 2 or 3 days, then I would just, I don't know if maybe have a stronger air pump, but I would pretty much put it on max. Brandon Guy says, I do a hybrid store, fish, reptiles, and guns all in one place. Well, you might as well get the tattoo parlor in there too, right? Get someone in there doing tattoos. HDJC, I would live in your store. Yeah, I mean, that would be a pretty cool place. You probably get some pretty weird clientele in there. Laura says, customer service is my thing, but not with pets. I'd never give up the pets. Nope. Yeah, so now, so I have a strong background in customer service. So now I'm the patron, you know. I'm the customer now. So now I can look at stores and say you're really awful or you're really good. And you know, I've said that about Aquarium Co-op. Yes, Corey is my buddy, but they're very customer centric. They're customer focused there. Very important as a brand for Corey to have excellent customer service. So that's why I stand behind Aquarium Co-op, is because of customer service, not because Corey is my buddy. If he had crappy customer service, I wouldn't promote it at all. I'm an assistant manager at a huge buy here, pay here car dealership. I get why people won't go back to customer jobs. Yep. Good idea, Brandon. Love from London. Car dealership, huh? That's probably not very fun. You be welcome. Steenfott Aquatic Tattoos. Yes, the vision is complete. Yep. I finally, with some help from a friend, found a tattoo artist. There is a waiting list, so very soon, probably not for a while, but eventually I'll be getting my tattoo. Sorry, I've been in lurk mode watching the Bruins game. What's Bruins? Is that soccer? I don't know. Just kidding. Bobden Ramsey Hell's Retail. Yeah, so I don't know the name of the restaurant, but there's like a restaurant that's like famous for bad customer service, and that's what I want to be. Bentley Aquarium Co-op. Speaking of Aquarium Co-op, yes, that is my affiliate link for Aquarium Co-op. So if you want to support my channel without costing you any money to me, that's how you do it. Oh yes, tattoos. Yes, I'm getting a full arm tattoo, a full sleeve, and all the anti-tattoo people are gonna unsubscribe from me, but that's all right. I'm gonna get my whole arm done. I want to get a tattoo of a tangerine tiger cichlid. Are you getting Tazawa Tank's logo tattoo? No. Yeah, right on my forehead. What? Oh, well, soccer. Hey, man. You know why I like soccer? Because you get 45 minutes of no commercials. What other sport? You know, hockey? Not even hockey. Like, 45 minutes, no commercials. I really hate football now. Football has commercials like every 30 seconds. I haven't watched football in quite some time. Michael says, all right, good night, everyone. Thanks for stopping by, Michael. I appreciate it. I have a tank with 2 blue Acara and a green Terra. The Acaras are a pair, but finally when they bred, it was one of the Acaras and the green Terror. That does not surprise me. You got some hybrids there. Video of this happening, Bob the Tat. Probably not. I don't know how I could video myself getting a tattoo. I don't know, and it wouldn't really, I'm not getting a fish tattoo, so it wouldn't do well on my channel. I'm not going to say what I'm getting a tattoo of, because someone will steal my idea, because it's super sweet. Just kidding. It's out there. It's been done before. But, I don't know. Maybe on my other channel, if I video it, I might post it. I'm thinking of changing my other channel from gaming to just like a vlog channel, which is kind of dumb, but I don't know. I might. I don't really do anything over there anymore. I really despise that some sports give breaks to the players that are not timeouts for commercials. It's horrible. Oh yeah, it's in the NFL. It's like, oh, and a referee timeout. Just call it what it is. Referees don't take random timeouts. It's a commercial timeout. Have Jimmy film it. I don't know if I'll get into it before Jimmy leaves. That's the only problem. Toots Fish Forums. What's going on, Flynn? Good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. I hear you've been killing it in the business world. Congratulations, my friend. In London, we have 8 arms, a lot of ink. 8 arms? Super sweet tattoo, must be pie. No, donuts. Donuts. And 45 minutes of no scoring. Yeah, that's also why I don't like soccer. Like, the thing I hate about soccer is that you can tie. Like, you should never be able to tie in any competition. Never. Like, soccer is like, here's your participation award. You tied. Good job. Let's make wusses out of all of you. We're going to give you your participation award. Ties. Get out of here with a tie. There needs to be a winner and a loser. No tie and no points for getting ties. You get 1 point if you tie. Just get rid of the ties, man. You have overtime. Jeez. Anyways, Bob, if a Beansworks full spectrum 6500K on a 20 long with Java Fern and Nubius, is it too much? Nope. How much do I raise it above the tank to be okay? So it won't be too much, but you'll probably get a ton of algae. Gosh, and there's different models of the Beamsworks too. Is it the 3 watt? Is the 0.5 watt LEDs? If you're doing the 3 watt, while I understand there's less amount of LEDs, they're still very bright. So the 0.5 watt one is not very bright. If I raise it at all, I would probably do maybe like 2 inches, 3 inches, not very much. But I feel like if you have the big 3 watters, you're probably going to want to raise it more than that. But honestly, I don't know that I would go through the trouble unless algae started to become a problem from too much light. That's about it. Thanks, Bob. I'm doing pretty good. Just busy. How are you? I'm doing great, my friend. Life is great. YouTube is great. Fish are great. Wish you could have come to the AGA convention last weekend. That would have been great. Where I live, I can't find brine shrimp, and it will take a while to order it. Do you have any fry food tips? Because crushed up flakes won't work for much longer. Well, if it works now, what's stopping it from working? I guess you can look up golden pearls. If you don't want to crush your flakes, look up golden pearls. I promise you it's safe to Google it. I hope. Golden pearls. You can get it in different micron sizes. Gosh, and I wish I could remember the company that I get it from, but I haven't bought it in so long because it's been so long since I've bred fish. But it's a really, really great food. Golden pearls. Look that up and see if they'll do it. Yeah, winners and losers like the Kentucky Derby. Was it the Kentucky Derby that dude just got disqualified for like lane changing or cheating or something? I don't know. It's a tattoo of a guy on a motorcycle doing donuts on a giant pie while eating donuts. WV Fishkeeper, West Virginia Fishkeeper. I don't know if that's what that means, but that's what it looks like to me. Might be your initials. Wes Virgo. That's your name. Wes Virgo. I don't know. Finally got the Wi-Fi working again. You just gotta turn it off and on again. Kathleen White, you could use a dimmer. Oh, did you say something, Bob? Oh, okay, yeah. Honestly, if you have the 0.5 watt LEDs, I wouldn't worry about it. Just the stands that it comes in is probably raises it off enough. Do you think there are any schooling fish tiny enough not to be able to eat rainbow fish eggs? I am sure there's like rasboras that probably wouldn't eat the eggs. Hell, I think you could get enough eggs out of rainbows that you could do like some really, really small rasboras. You could even do the Heterandria formosa. But I think you'd probably get enough eggs that you'd probably be safe on most of them hatching if they're they're gonna hatch regardless. Barbara Jackson says, I use golden pearls before brine shrimp direct. That's, yes, brine shrimp direct, golden pearls. I love golden pearls when I was breeding fish. London, over and out. Got to drive a bus. It's 2 o'clock in the morning here. Cheers. Nice work, mate. Thank you, Neil. It was a pleasure having you. Thanks for the dirty river water, but maybe next time you can send me some. Now Bob sounds like Tony the Tiger. Everything is great. I love Frosted Flakes. Oh my gosh. It has been so long since I've had Frosted Flakes. I love them so much. Wow, wow, Bob. This stream is spanning Auckland to London. Yep, yep. Thanks for the advice. No problem. I try. My advice is usually wrong, but I do try. Chili raspboras are pretty tiny. You know which ones I like? Like the strawberry raspboras. Whoop! It's dinner time. Good night, all. Thanks for the stream, Bob. Oh, it is dinner time. I have had steaks marinating since I got home. Thanks for reminding me, Brandon Guy. It is 6 o'clock, 6:05. It is time to end it. I want to thank everyone. Thanks, Joel. Thanks, Chris, for the super chats. Thanks, everyone, for liking, and if anyone shared, thanks for sharing, and just thanks for coming and hanging out. I appreciate it. Don't remember, or do remember, next week's 5 o'clock. After that, 6 p.m. Pacific on Mondays. Again, thank you, everyone. I appreciate you all, and I hope to see you next week. Nah, I won't sign out. I won't sign out with that again. What I signed out last week. Yeah, free advice. You get what you pay for. That's pretty good. All right. See you later, Jamie, and everyone else.